So hey guys, and welcome back to another predictions video, and in today's video I'm be predicting the Bazinyan versus Fox fight. Sorry if my pronunciation is terrible. If you're new around here though and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need to like the video, and let's get straight into it. So going into this fight, Bazinyan is 28-0 with 21 KOs, and Fox is 28-3 with 28-3-1 with 13 KOs. This fight is for the North American Boxing Association and Federation Super Middleweight titles. Bazinian's last fight was a win via unanimous decision versus Coqueres, and Fox's last fight was a loss via TKO in round 4 versus Morel. Fox is a tall fighter, 6'4". I mean, Bazinian is also quite tall, 6'1". Fox's reach is 79 inches, so quite a big reach, and I mean he has a good jab, so he's going to be probably trying to exploit that and try not to fight too much on the inside, which I mean sometimes he does get caught into them kind of fights, and them typically are the fights he loses. So if he can maybe kind of like stick more on the outside, then he'll have a higher chance of being able to win this fight. Bazinian is a kind of a brawler though, so he's probably going to want to push and try and get him on the inside and try and dictate the center of the ring. And he's a heavy-handed fighter, as shown by his record, a lot of KOs in there. Who's a pressure fighter, so like I said, will want to come forward and look for the knockout, or not even look for the knockout, just throw him with some good combinations, which he is very good at good combinations, and just try and make it an inside fight, not be able to let Fox use his jab to keep it on the outside. Defensively, no, neither of them are crazily good. I mean, Bazinian's always improving, and with every fight from what it seems, but he's getting better and better. I mean, he's only somewhat young in the boxing side of things, 27, not too old, still not in his prime yet, and so I think that kind of defensive side of things will come with more experience and stuff like that. I mean, he's not overly the fastest either, and his movement isn't amazing, but I mean, it manages to work out for him, and he still manages to be able to get the victories either way, and he's still a very good fighter. Fox's defeats have come against Andrade in 2017, Williams in 2019, and Morel in 2021. I mean, since then he's had a year out, as that, of course, Morel was his last fight. And, I mean, the opponents he's lost to, they're all creditable opponents. I mean, Williams, at that time when he lost, when Fox lost to him, he was about to be able to get a world title shot, and he was in the form of his whole career, really. Since then, he has dropped off a little bit, but that was a fair enough time to lose to him. Andrade is a great fighter, that's fair enough. Morel last year, I mean, he's definitely one of the best fighters in the division, and he's on the come up, and I mean, at only 8 fights, I believe he's a world title holder at the moment, and if not, then he is very highly ranked, and so that is fair enough as well, arguably. But it shows that he's fought at a high level, and so maybe he might be more used to a fight like a Bazinian fight. This is a good step up for Bazinyan. I'd say it's a bit of a step up, and I mean, if he wins this, it will put him even maybe not highly ranked, more higher ranked in the super middleweights, but it could get him a big fight after this. This could be like the lead up towards a big fight. Maybe not a world title shot, maybe a world title shot, but I think it could be a big step up for him. Bazinian is the favourite for this fight, and I think that Bazinian will win via TKO in round 6. And then, yeah, I think it would be relatively convincing victory for him. I mean, seemingly when Fox has fought on the inside against fighters before, it's where he struggled more. And so, yeah, if Bazinian can find the inside, he should be able to capitalise on that and then get a round 6 stoppage is what I'm predicting. And then, I mean, of course, he could possibly step up to go and fight Canelo, but it seems like Canelo's going to be fighting Ryder, and then possibly the winner of Plant versus Benavidez. But, I mean, if he kind of wants some new blood, and if Plant wins versus Benavidez and he wants some new blood, Bazinian could be a good fight, but he might need a fight kind of in between. Then go from Fox to Canelo is arguably a very big jump up, and so, you know, you might need to kind of fight in between. And so I've given some options. I mean, Morel, like I've spoke about, very good fighter, could be a good option. And like I said, I believe he's got a world title. I should know this, but I believe he's got a world title, and so that could be a good fight if he wants to start winning the belts. And Andrade, another good fight, another one of Fox's ex-opponents. I mean, he hasn't fought for what I believe a while. I think he might have a fight coming up, but if he wins that one, he'll be a very good step up. And I don't know if Andrade will get a shot at Canelo straight away, but he might do. possibly, I don't know. But that could be. Or, I mean, arguably the loser of Plant versus Benavidez, because I think the winner will probably end up fighting Canelo. And so I think the loser, either way, is a very creditable opponent. I mean, Plant has proven it against some tough opposition. Obviously, he has got a defeat on his record, and so, that's still a creditable opponent, though. And Benavidez, I mean, if he loses, I believe he'll go to 26-1, which is still a creditable record, very creditable record, and it's still a very tough opponent. And I mean, to only lose against Plant is fair enough. And so that could be a good fight as well, but we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But yeah, if you're new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need to like the video, and thanks for watching.